Miss, you know downtown LA?
What'd you say? What about downtown LA?
Put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. All right. All right. Welcome to our World Languages and Culture with Cooking class. I'm Miss Christelle. I have my awesome Miss Marlene, and we have our wonderful group of students here who are participating today. We are traveling to Japan on some traditional dress here. It's so this is a piece of Asian clothing that I have, so I was able to wear it. I know Miss Marlene, she's always got really cool backgrounds. And so we're gonna explore and have some fun in Japan today. We're actually gonna be making sushi. So we're gonna have a great time today. And so join in with us and welcome to our class. And so, okay, so let me see, Destiny, I see your question in here. Yes, there is a Chinatown in downtown LA. And it's fantastic down there too.
There's also Little Tokyo in LA.
Yeah. And so you can get really awesome, like, let me see, maybe I can, like how I'm wearing this, I know now that it's getting lighter later.
Hola, konnichiwa.
Oh, I'm glad that you're using some language because we're going to be practicing some. So I'm going to have Miss Marlene to start us off. I'm going to have Miss Marlene to start us off with more information about Japan, and we're going to get started. Oh, and just so you guys know, today we also have our college admissions process for all of our teenagers. If you're in high school from 9th grade to 10th to 12th grade, we are meeting for our college admissions process at 5 o'clock. So today in cooking, we're going to transition from this activity to the other activity, okay? So feel free to join us if you're listening out there. And you can actually watch it on our YouTube, youtube.com/Wooten Center for the college admissions process that's going to start at 5 o'clock today. So you all, for in this class, we're going to make our sushi and then we're going to transition. I know for Alicia, you guys can participate. So just a FYI, so just letting you know, we're going to be early today just so we can make sure that transition is good, okay? Thumbs up? Awesome. All right, Miss Marlene, take it away.
All right, Japan. Japan has a flag that is white with a red circle around it. The red circle around it represents the sun. It is based off of the sun goddess Amaterasu, who founded Japan in the 7th century BC and was an ancestor of the first of its emperors, Jimmu. Even today, the emperor is known as the son of the sun. And a popular name for the country is actually Land of the Rising Sun. The population for Japan is 126,244,000. It consists of 98.4% Japanese, 0.5% Chinese, 0.4% Korean, 0.2% Filipino, 0.1% Brazilian, and other known ethnicities is 0.4%. They don't have an official language, but they do have a national language, which is Japanese. Some fun facts about Japan is it has the Shinkansen train, the high-speed Japanese bullet train. The maximum speed of the train is 200 miles per hour. In Japan, noodles, especially soba noodles, which
The noodles are
yeah, they are slurped somewhat loudly when eaten. It is said that the slurping indicates how delicious the food is, and also slurping serves as a purpose that it helps cool down the noodles as you're eating them.
So we'll go like this.
The highest mountain in Japan is Mount Fuji, and it's a dormant volcano, which means it's sleeping and it hasn't erupted since 1707. Mount Fuji is 12,388 feet high. Some more facts is that anime is so successful in Japan, as it does originate from there, and it plays such a large role in their film and television industry that they have over 130 voice acting schools in the country just for that.
Wow.
Japan is also home to famous characters that you may know, such as Pokemon, Hello Kitty, Pac-Man, and Cooking Mama. So some Japanese words that we would like to teach you is hello, which in Japanese is konnichiwa. Another word for goodbye or see you later, a more way to say when you will see them again, is ja mata ne. And then to say thank you for a formal way, you say arigato gozaimasu. And if you're just with friends and you're saying thank you, you could just say arigato. And just that. For please, you say onegaishimasu.
He told you it was konnichiwa. One of those words.
Konnichiwa.
And then for the word food, it's shokomatsu. And then a vegetable that you may be familiar with, the carrot, it translates to ninjin. And for rice, since we'll be using rice today, it translates to go.
Means when people are famous in Japan or China, I don't know if it's BTS or
They're Korean.
So is BTS, are they Japanese or what?
They're Korean.
They're Korean.
Yeah.
My teacher's from Korea too. In my third grade class.
So Miss Marlene, can we go back to the page that has some of the
yes,
say the names there? So I want you guys to practice some of these different words. So even as we're cooking today, you can use some of them. So konnichiwa is hello. So
Konnichiwa.
And then Miss Marlene, how do you say the second one for goodbye?
Jamatane.
Jamatane. So when we say goodbye to and then thank you is arigato.
So if you're with friends, you could just but if you're saying it formally, you say arigato.
Okay.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Also, I was gonna say the K-pop. Like K-pop, Korean pop. What's the name?
Oh, K-pop.
Alicia, are you gonna say some words?
Someone's a lot. It's not mine.
Yeah. Oh, even when it's I believe it was.
Japan, the clothes are beautiful. You what? You know, Fuller House, they were in Japan.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Alicia, what was it that you were saying?
Oh no, because I think Destiny was asking about BTS, and I think the way to remember is that since they're a K-pop group, so like K-pop is K stands for Korean and pop. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's called
Nice. That's good to know.
for Japanese. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that J-pop. I didn't know that. Oh, that's really cool.
Good to know. All right. So konnichiwa, everyone. So we are gonna get rocking and rolling. And so, like I mentioned, we have our college admissions process activity afterwards at 5. So I want to make sure that we are locked in and we do everything we need to do so we can participate in that activity and transition there as well. So we're gonna start off. One thing about in Japanese culture, like Miss Marlene said, they do a lot of noodles, they do a lot of sushi, and so we're gonna be making our sushi today. So we're gonna start off with our rice, because we're gonna get our rice to start getting cooking, and then we'll cut up all of our veggies, and then we'll start wrapping it all up together. So you're gonna take 2 cups of rice. So like what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna put it, the pot that I'm actually gonna cook it in.
Somebody spotlight Miss Chriselle.
Oh, for this one?
It is spotlight on her. Or you mean her, where it shows her face?
I think she's talking about the cutting.
Spotlight how you spot me in
If you
the
spotlight that. So you can take down the words, Miss Marlene.
Oh yeah.
And then, so let's put 2 cups of rice to cook. And
Miss, I don't have that, but I do have the thing, remember?
yes, so I know, so Destiny, I know yours today is, you have, I think, your rice is like ready, where you can just put it into cook, right?
My rice first? Good.
I think your mom told me you have some instant rice. Okay, so put 2 cups of rice. So we're gonna wash our rice. And then we're gonna put it on the stove to cook, okay? Ooh, runaway rice. All right, so let's get it on the fire.
Can you explain?
Huh?
Can you explain to us exactly how we cook the rice? 'Cause I usually make rice in the pressure cooker.
Did you say 2 cups of rice?
So however you cook your rice is fine. If you cook your rice in the pressure cooker, if you cook it on the stove, or if you cook it in, so we're gonna put our rice in the pot and we're gonna wash the rice.
All of it?
No, not all of it. You're gonna put 2 cups.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you have a pressure cooker that you normally cook your rice in, you could do that.
Do I do the rules the same way? Kind of for like 1 cup of rice, you put 1 cup of water. Is it the same for the shortening rice? The
Exactly.
sushi rice?
So we're gonna put 2 cups of water in here as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how soft do I make it? Just cook it like normally at the same time as regular
Yes,
rice?
just cook it normal. So just cook it normal. Because we're gonna season it up with some of our vinegar and some of those other things.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So let's wash our rice. Are we washing our rice? You have 2 cups in your bowl or in your pot. And
Miss, like this 2 cups of rice?
yeah. Let me see. I think that's good. So wash your rice off.
Okay. Oh.
And then Destiny, let your sitter start putting the pot on the stove for you so it can start cooking. Or is it the instant rice?
Miss, this doesn't go on the stove. This just cooks by itself when I plug it in.
Perfect. Okay, so that's good. And then you're gonna add the water. So wash it first. You're gonna rinse it first. So rinse it 3 times. And then you're gonna put some more water in it and put it to cook.
Okay.
All right. Now you guys are all washing your rice, but just so you all can see on YouTube, you see how cloudy my water is? So we're washing off all the starch off of the rice. So I rinse one. I'm gonna rinse 2 more times.
How many cups of rice did she say?
Wait, you said how much rice?
Yes, I said how many cups of rice did she say? 2 cups.
There's a cup of water, right?
For water, I believe it was 2 cups of water too.
Yeah, so every cup of water.
Huh?
Every cup of rice, a cup of water?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Do we boil it now? Miss Estelle?
Yours is already instant rice, right? So you didn't have to wash it?
Yes, go ahead and put it on the fire.
I'm so excited for this one. To make sushi? Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does sound like fun.
So you could put your fire on, start your fire on high, and then we're gonna turn it down as we go. Okay, for your rice. So while that's cooking, we're gonna start cutting up all of our veggies. So is everybody's rice on the stove, on the fire? Thomas, I see you ready.
How much water do we put in the rice?
2 cups.
Oh, 2 cups. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want us to cut the vegetables?
So we're gonna cut them long ways. We're gonna almost like you see how our chopsticks, did you guys get all your pretty chopsticks?
Yes, they're so pretty.
I know, I love them.
Yeah.
I thought, you're welcome. I was like, so these ones here, you guys can keep for, wash them and reuse them. And then these other ones I sent for you guys, these are ones that you can use like.
Miss, this is like Chinese food chopsticks.
Exactly. But those ones, yeah, those ones are the.
I'm gonna tell you how much I like Chinese food. It's so good.
That's good. Well, see, we're in Japan, so you're gonna say you love Japanese food. All right, so think about, so just like how our chopsticks are long, think like long like your chopsticks. But we're gonna, because the length of your sushi, the actual seaweed, you'll see the length of it. So we'll want to make it the same length as long as our sushi is. So think long. Long strips.
Alicia, I got the same one as you. Yeah.
Okay.
If you notice, so this is your seaweed here. So if your seaweed is like this, when we put it, we're going to be putting it going long ways this way. So you want to cut your carrot, we're going to cut them long. Even if you cut it in half.
Wait, Miss, can you slow down?
Huh?
Can you slow down?
You said, can we go down?
She said slow down.
Oh, slow down. Oh, I'm sorry. So before we start working with the seaweed, let's start cutting up all of our vegetables. So we're doing it together. So let's get our carrots. So you guys could have chosen different kind of veggies that you want. If you want a cucumber or let me grab them. Hold up. So if you have your cucumber, I've got a bell pepper, an avocado, a carrot. We got some green onions.
So the person only use one vegetable?
No, you can choose more than one.
Okay.
Yeah, so multiple you can choose many vegetables, as many that you want to put in your sushi. That's the really cool thing about it. You can put as much vegetables as you want in it. And we're also gonna put, so we're gonna start with the veggies first, and then we're gonna put, we're actually gonna mix our tuna. And normally sushi is done, it can be done with like a fish salad or like a crab salad or even shrimp. But normally they do it with raw fish. Right? Have you guys ever had it with raw fish?
I actually got this of the smoked salmon from Costco.
Oh, you got some smoked salmon. Okay, great. So, so for the smoked salmon, we're gonna make that into you're gonna make that into a salad. And is it still raw or is it cooked already?
Well, it's not cooked, but this is like the type of salmon it's ready to eat. So this is
ready to eat. Perfect.
You put on like crackers and stuff.
Yes, and that's perfect. So we're gonna make like a little salad, like how you do like a crab
do we have to wash ours?
Yes, wash your veggies. Wash your vegetables. Yes. So wash your carrot. Okay, I'm gonna take off the skin off of this this carrot. So wash your veggies. Okay. So wash them, and then we're gonna start slicing them.
What did she say to do? Cut off our veggies?
Already washed them?
All of them?
I don't know, which vegetables do you have?
We have to even clean our bell flour, our bell pepper.
Yeah. So cut your bell pepper and then take out the core. Take out the middle with all the seeds. So let's start with do you guys all have cucumber? What veggies do you guys have?
I have cucumber, carrot, bell pepper.
Okay. So if you have cucumber or even if you have the carrot, we're gonna cut it long ways. So like my cucumber, I cut it in half. You see how it's like this? We're gonna take a spoon and we're gonna scoop out the seeds.
Oh, I can replant them.
Huh?
I can replant them.
You sure can, absolutely. And you can still eat these seeds. You can still eat it like in your salad if you like. But for the sushi, we wanna have just the flesh. We don't want so much the seeds. Just take that out.
I hear my rice coming to a boil in my
That's
pressure cooker.
good.
Is this good enough?
So for your cucumber, if you want, you could take off some of the green if you want. You could take off some of the green if you want. I'm just gonna leave on a little bit of the skin there. And if you don't have a peeler, it's okay. You can leave the skin on. I'm actually gonna leave the skin
like this.
Huh? Exactly.
So you want to do
long stripes.
The rice is boiling, so do I turn it down now?
Yes, so you can turn down your rice so it can simmer. We're cutting these in like long, chopsticks, like a chopstick.
I can even make veggie rolls, huh?
Yeah, you can make veggie rolls. You can make all kinds of stuff, which is really awesome.
We have to peel them?
Like there was moments that What'd you say?
Do we have to peel them?
The cucumbers? So if you want to peel the cucumber, you can. So like if you notice, I peeled this one, but I actually left this one on that I'm cutting right now. I'm gonna leave the skin on there if you want. Skin has good nutrients as well. But we're cutting it in long.
Miss, I don't get it. So you cut one in half?
Yes, I did. Yeah, so this was a whole cucumber and I cut it in half. So we have these long stripes.
Look.
So everything we want to cut about this long ways, because when we roll it in our sushi, we want it to be long. So your carrots, you're gonna cut it the same long ways. Your bell pepper, same thing. Your avocado, same thing. And on your rice, when you turn down the fire, you can also crack depending on if you're doing it on your stove, you can crack your cover. So that steam can start coming out.
You said crack the top?
Of the
lid?
Of the lid, yes. I know I was saying cover, but the lid. Thank you, Miss Thomas.
I wasn't able to use the wrap, but I do have sweet and sour sauce.
Okay, that's fine. You said you weren't able to get the sriracha?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Because the sriracha is just for the spicy. And when we get to that part, if you want to make it a spicy mayo, then you're just adding it to some mayonnaise. That's all. So for you, you're just gonna have a sweet and sour dipping sauce, which is absolutely fine.
But I do have the bell pepper. I'm not sure the pepper. I mean the jalapeno pepper.
Oh yeah, that's perfect too. Coming okay over there? The rice is cooking okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm flared up today, but I'm trying to do the best I can.
Oh. Take it one step at a time, Miss Tracy. Yeah. I'm glad that you're here still. So that's awesome.
It's okay.
All right, same thing with our carrot. Now, if you notice, when I cut the carrot, I cut it in half, and then I cut it lengthways, and then I turn it face down. So it makes it easier for you to cut it. So you're not trying to like prevent it from rolling away. Lay it face down so it's flat, and then you can just hold it and then cut going long.
Miss, I don't think I can cut the things like that.
Let me see your, let's see your, which one are you cutting right now? Okay, well, let's start with your cucumber. Do you have I can understand. Where's your cucumber? Or whichever one you have. You have your cucumber or your bell pepper. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's cut that in half. Let's cut it in half. So just like how you have it there, lay it flat. Flat like this. And then turn it to a side. So that's me. So turn it and put your fingers over here. And take your knife and start at the top and cut straight down. So it's a long strip. Okay? So take your time with it. Are you getting a long strip there? All right. Just take your time. So one thing I'll share with you guys, Japanese culture, it's a lot about family, and just like in a lot of places that we've been to, right? A lot of times grandparents and aunties and other family, they will live in the same house and grow up together. And so could you imagine like having your grandparents and maybe like other siblings and aunties and stuff either in the house or nearby? And so in their culture, it's families for your grandparents to still live with you, even you know, where you're taking care of your grandparents as they get older. So they help everybody helps out in the family, and those families live together. And that's in some a good amount of Asian cultures as well too. So what do you guys think about that?
I think that's really interesting because I like to play The Sims, and they're coming out with this like new expansion pack, and it's kind of like inspired by Japanese culture. And I like a lot of like Japanese like house builds in like the Sims, and basically like the houses are usually pretty tiny. So I think that's interesting how everybody can stay in the house.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, even as they're in the house together, and I'm sure, of course, you know, it's not always, you know, just like if you had all your family over, you're probably like, oh my goodness, y'all need to go home, right? But I think culture, it's really about everybody taking care and looking out for each other. As if it's your mom with you, and then like your grandmother, she will help to kids, help, you know, everybody's helping around the house, everybody's working together. And then even as the grandparents get older, the younger kids and grandkids help to take care of the grandparents. So it's not like they're sending them to a senior home or anything like that. They're taking care of their family.
Yeah, that's really nice.
They're at home.
I said that's really nice.
Yeah. So so that's something that in their culture that that I think is important, and I think in in a lot of there are a lot of cultures that do that as well. Depends on your family, of course, and but I think it's interesting that and really good that they really look at each other as well in that way.
I forgot to shave carrot, like peel, like the first layer.
What'd you say? Say that one more time.
I forgot to peel my carrot.
Oh, you forgot to peel it. Did you already start cutting it?
Yeah, I can just edit it real quickly.
Okay, yeah. So you can adjust there. And
also my rice is done cooking.
Oh, look at you. Come on, rice. Yes, let's check on our rice. Check on our rice. See how it's coming along. When your rice is finished, you're gonna want to spread it out on it could be on a plate or a platter so it can kind of cool down a little bit.
Yeah, let me show you. And
as that's cooling, we want to take our sushi mat and we want to cover it with saran wrap. Cover it with saran wrap. Are you speaking some Japanese there, Destiny? Okay, look at that. Oh, that's your rice. Nice. And it's soft and everything?
Yeah.
Nice. That's perfect. See, that pressure cooker is probably great.
He taught me how to
I think all of our rice is ready at the same time. Look, my rice is ready too.
Yeah, it's fine for like 6 to 7 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
My rice is
so you guys, so to this we need to add the vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna call this. It's called seasoning your rice.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna add some of the rice vinegar. So if you have the, like I got this one, and it's just the rice vinegar itself.
Right.
So if you have just the rice vinegar, we're gonna put rice vinegar with some salt and some sugar. But if you have the one that says seasoned rice vinegar,
2 tablespoons of salt and 2. Is it 2?
No, not 2 tablespoons of salt.
I mean 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I don't have my phone.
So it's 2 tablespoons of the rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt.
Yeah, 1.
I have the.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
So 2 tablespoons of vinegar. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Because remember, we don't want it to be overpowering. We don't want it to be too salty either. Because vinegar is pretty strong. So they call this seasoning your rice. And sometimes they have the vinegar that already has the seasoning in it. So depending on what kind of vinegar you have, you can read it and it'll tell you if it's just rice wine vinegar or if it's.
I have the seasoned vinegar, so I don't do anything. Just put the vinegar in.
Right. So seeing that yours is already seasoned, you don't need to add sugar and salt. The 2 tablespoons. And make sure you stir it up really well.
So how many teaspoons of seasoned vinegar?
So the seasoned vinegar is 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
That. 1 tablespoon. Spoon of sugar. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. And you notice how this rice, compared to the rice we cooked last week, you notice that this rice is a little softer?
Yeah.
Right, so sushi rice and this short grain rice, it absorbs the water. You know, how it absorbs the water compared to the long grain rice is a little different. So when we're making our sushi, it's really gonna stick together. It's gonna make everything stick together. And that's why when you hear about sticky rice and, you know, when you go to Asian restaurants and you have the rice and it's like together, it's not like flaky in a way, you know. Yeah. And even when they have it in the bowl and even when they eat it with
The rice is not done yet.
when you eat it with your chopsticks, you'll be able to pick it up because it's gonna stick together. All right, so lay out your rice on a plate so it can cool down. And you can taste it.
You said put the rice on a plate?
You can put it on a plate or a tray. Anything that's open so it can cool down. Use whatever you have. Put it out.
Okay, I just finished cutting up all my vegetables.
Okay. Ooh. So spread out that rice so it can cool down. I think I'm gonna grab another plate so I can. So some more rice can cool down. All right, so if you've already kind of laid out your rice, you can take your sushi mat and cover it with some saran wrap or plastic wrap. So when you use your bamboo mat, it's not gonna be hard for it to clean. All the rice is not gonna get stuck to the mat. Okay, so while this is cooling down, we're covering our mat. We're also gonna mix
Next,
our...
you said what to do with the vinegar. What did you say to do with the vinegar again?
So you're gonna add it to your rice. How's your rice coming along?
While it's boiling.
Okay, it's boiling. Is it almost done?
Yeah.
Did you turn down your fire? Did you have your sitter turn down your fire?
It's not on the fire. It's on the thing.
Oh, it's on the thing. Okay, got you. Okay, so you're gonna add, when your rice is finished cooking, then you're gonna add the vinegar and the salt. So seeing that it's not ready yet, let's do some of the other stuff until it's ready. So if you grab a bowl, we're gonna put together our
Oh, I also have avocado too.
what'd you say?
I also have avocado for sushi.
Oh, you said about cutting up the avocado?
Yes.
Yeah, so actually let's cut the avocado in a little bit. Let's not cut it just yet, because actually if you're gonna cut your avocado, you're gonna have to squeeze some lemon on it so it doesn't turn brown. So if you do cut it, squeeze some lemon on it and I'll keep it. Actually, let's go and do that. Let's cut our avocado so we'll have everything cut. Your jalapenos, your avocado, your onion.
The green onion, do we leave long?
No, actually you can cut that small.
Like in chops?
Yeah, because that's what we're gonna put inside of the fish. When we make fish mixture or your salmon mixture or your crab or we're gonna put it in here, so it's gonna give it some good flavor. So let's put the jalapeno, put it down the middle, and then with your jalapeno, be careful. You're gonna cut out the vein with the seeds. That's where all the heat is. Unless you want the heat. Jalapenos whole. Have you guys?
The regular onion, are we cutting it in strips?
Yeah, the rice.
No, you can actually cut it in chops. You can chop it as well. So that's what's gonna go into our fish.
The rice is super sticky. It looks so good too.
Yeah.
And it tastes good.
Okay, so there's that. Oh, and the avocado. So remember with your avocado, you cut it going around the seed. And then you twist it. And for this, you're actually going to use a spoon to scoop it out because we want to keep the shape of that avocado.
I'm so excited for this dish.
Yay. So for your avocado, take your spoon and kind of just go behind it.
Oh, spoon it out, yeah.
And spoon it out. So spoon it out whole. So all the way around. So push, push, push all the way up, all the way around. Woo! It fell. We're still together. All right.
He's running away.
Right, it's trying to run away. So I'm gonna turn this flat as well. And let's cut some of our lemon because it's gonna turn brown it's not gonna be that pretty green if we don't squeeze some lemon.
Where's Destiny?
Yeah. Destiny, how you coming? Destiny?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm panicking a little.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
How's your rice coming?
It's already done.
Woohoo! Okay.
Yeah.
Is your sitter able to help you to lay it out so that it can cool down?
No, I already got it out.
Okay, great. So spread it out. You can put it on a plate or a tray so it can cool down. We want this rice to be cool. Let's squeeze some of that lemon juice on the avocado there. So that won't turn. We can flip it over.
I'm only doing avocado because of D2. Because I don't eat
Okay.
avocado.
Oh, that's right. Because you like the guacamole, but you don't.
Well, I'm okay with the guacamole. The way he fixed it, I told him he has to do it for me because I like it when he made it.
Okay.
He said he likes it homemade better than he likes it when we buy the little packet.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
he's gonna try to start doing it homemade. But I don't know what he did because remember I wasn't watching.
Oh.
So I don't know, but he knows.
You can go back to the recipe. Go on the portal and go back to the recipe, and it shows you how to make it. Literally, just how it says it on there is exactly what we did.
Okay. Yeah,
it's real simple.
He did an excellent job.
That's good.
With the guacamole.
All right, so you guys, for your second half of your thing, you take your knife and hit it on the seed and just twist it, and it comes right out. Okay. Same thing with our. Let me go like this.
Now, what do we do with the avocado? We do slices too?
So go long ways as well with your slices.
Okay. And put the lemon on it.
Squeeze the lemon on it so it's going to keep it that.
I got a lot of garden stuff today. I got green onion, bell peppers out of the garden. Nice. Lemons are from a lemon tree.
Wow. That's awesome, Miss Thomas.
Oh, you have a lemon tree?
No, my best friend has a lemon tree. And I go to her house and get her lemons. But she had about 4 because they're like, this time of the year, they're green. So she had about 4.
I want like a citrus tree. Or some type of fruit tree.
You have a fruit tree?
No, I was one. My grandma, she had a grapefruit tree though.
Oh yeah. Those are good too.
All right, so we have our those. Okay, I'm cutting some of the onion. I'm actually just gonna cut it into my
We cut the onion strips too?
Yeah, so the little onion you can cut.
Oh, the green onions. I actually have some growing out, so I have to go get them.
Okay. You said you have to go get some?
Yeah, they're in the backyard.
Okay, yeah. So whichever onions you have, if you still have any red onion or if you have yellow or And the onions, we just want to cut it just fine because this is what's going to go into that little salad for the fish. Just do like little squares.
So we have to use green onion, right?
Well, the thing is, you're gonna have the green onion. So you have this onion. Let me see. I put on the recipe. You have the green onion. Right, half an onion. And then if you have the green onions, you can cut those too.
Okay. How many do I need?
Maybe like 2. Maybe like 1 or 2 stalks.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2 stalks here. So we can cut all of these up. Okay, so those onions, let's go ahead and put those in the, actually before we put them in, let's open up our canned tunas or whatever fish you're using, whatever seafood you're using. And if you notice for the green onion, I kind of cut a little bit more of the green part at the top versus the bottom. It's your choice if you want to cut all of it or if you just want to do the top. That's totally your preference.
Okay, I'll be right back. Let's look at the green onion.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and open my canned tuna. All right.
That last, the green onion. Should I put the green onion last and just do the salmon now?
Yeah, we're gonna add it to the salmon. So you can open up your salmon, and like I have this one in water, so I'm gonna drain off the water. Let's get this tuna in. So I had us do, meat that was already cooked because, I want us to be careful. When you go to a actual restaurant and you get sushi, you may get eel, you can get tuna, you can get, they may have different kinds of fish. Different kinds of sushi with different kinds of fish on it or seafood on it. And so you'll get to have those experiences as well when you're in a restaurant. But for us, I wanted us to be mindful of raw. You want to be mindful of raw food, even if you're eating like raw fish at home. You want to be mindful for that because when they slice the sushi, when they slice that raw fish, it's a skill. Sushi is not like, you don't just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, whip me up just slice a big old chunk of fish and just be like, oh yeah, sushi. They cut it very thin and they squeeze that lemon juice. So we're actually gonna put some of our lemon juice in here. They squeeze the lemon juice on it, and the lemon juice, the acid from the lemon juice is actually gonna kind of cook that that meat. So even when it's raw, that cooks some of your fish. But sushi is absolutely an art. It's a skill. It is something that if you go to a sushi restaurant, whoever's the chef, they've practiced for many years. And I know in Japanese culture, when it comes to cuisine, when it comes to the food, so cuisine is a word. When it comes to talking about food, they take a lot of pride in it. So, when they do these chops and cuts and stuff, they have to be like precise, like right? And that's why, sushi is the price it is when you go to these different restaurants, because of all of the skill and art that goes into it.
Yeah, I always wanted to learn how to knife fast. I've been practicing, kind of.
All right, so put your onions and put your onions in the fish, and we're gonna add some mayonnaise and squeeze your lemon. Make sure you put some of that lemon in there too. All right, so let's put the mayonnaise.
So I put lemon on my salmon.
What'd you say?
I put lemon on my salmon.
Yes. Well, let's see, because you're smoked salmon, you may not need to put any lemon on yours. Okay. You don't have to put any lemon on yours, because your smoked salmon is going to have a distinct flavor already. And then us putting the lemon on here just kind of cuts some of the freshness. But on your salmon probably has certain seasonings already on it, if seeing that it's ready to eat.
Now, when you're using the salmon, are you mixing it just like you mix the tuna?
Yeah.
Oh.
So just really chunky. We're not gonna spin this up too much. We want it to be really chunky. So when we put it in our tuna and in our sushi, we're gonna taste all those pieces of the tuna in there. So let's add the mayo, and then we're gonna wrap our sushi mat, and then we're gonna get rolling. Okay.
Do I add mayo to mine or no? That's just for the tuna.
What'd you say?
Do I add mayo for mine or is that just for the tuna?
No, you can add mayo to yours too. Mm-hmm.
How?
Yeah, so if you want to add some too, if you want to have like some with and some without, you can do that too. And then you have smoked salmon. If you want to add mayo to it, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's put
cooled off.
Huh?
My rice cooled off.
Yeah, I know, mine too. So we can put depending on how much salmon you have or tuna you have, you can put 2 or 3 tablespoons. I always say start off with a little bit, and you could always add more if you like. Just kind of put it in there like that. We don't want it to be too wet. And feel free to taste it. Make sure it tastes okay. Then we're gonna start wrapping it up. Rolling it in our sushi roll. Are you guys good on your tuna? Is there anything it needs? Did you taste it? Taste the mixture. All right, Destiny, how are you coming along? Oh, you're muted. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. You're doing good? So you have your rice already? You have your tuna?
Not my tuna yet. I'm still cutting the veggies. They're really hard to cut.
Okay, so take your time with that.
Okay. I don't want to cut myself. That's where I'm going slow.
Absolutely. And that's with all of us. We want to take our time and cut very slow. We don't want to cut fast at all. Okay, so for the rest of you, let's go ahead and wrap our sushi mat in saran wrap. And let's clear our station a little bit. Clear your station, put back some of your material.
We're supposed to do the tuna?
Yeah, so you're just putting your tuna in a bowl and putting some of your onions and some lemon juice.
Okay.
All right. So let's take our sushi mat and we're gonna cover it with some saran wrap, some plastic wrap. This is gonna prevent our mat from getting, destroyed, because that rice is gonna be sticky and we don't want it to be hard to clean our sushi mat. So kind of measure it out so it can go all the way around. Well, actually it's just for one side. So you want it to be long enough to where it can latch around. You have to do 2 pieces. Well, okay, let's try that again.
Oh, we have to wrap both sides?
Yeah, you know what? Wrap it on both sides, because I noticed when I just did it on that side where I latched it, it just lifted up. So let it go all the way around. I'm actually gonna cover it over.
Okay, this is wrapped up.
Good job. All right. Oh, you just put it in a, did you put it in a Ziploc?
No, I put it.
Oh, you put it in saran wrap?
Yeah, I put it with the glass one, but this one I have a
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so I'm actually gonna grab. Okay. All right, so if you have this surface here, you're gonna lay your sushi down. So I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ways to do your sushi. We're gonna do it with the green side on top, and we're gonna do it with the rice side on the other way. Okay, so now you can take a spoon and you can take some of your rice. Feel how sticky it is? And spread it out on your thing. And you know what? If your hands are sticky, dip your hands in a little bit of water, and it will help you to move it around. It'll help you to move that rice around on your tray.
Still, I have shrimp too. So,
ooh,
are we doing more than we're doing more than one
sushi roll? Absolutely.
Okay.
So you can roll away. You can put as much whatever fillings you want to put in there. When you do your rice, you're not gonna put the rice all the way to the edge. Kind of leave a little section up there at the top.
Okay.
Okay. And remember, dip your fingers in some water, and it'll help you to move that rice around so it doesn't get stuck to your fingers.
Do we put it on the rough side or the smooth side?
Of the mat?
No, of the seaweed.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I would say put it on the rough side, so the smooth side can show when you cut it.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can start lining up your. And something to be mindful of: look at the direction that your mat is in. So, because remember, you're gonna roll it. So, I'm actually gonna turn my thing this way. Turn it this way. Because you want the rolls. It's gonna roll. So you can put your. And you can kind of like stand it up. So you're putting all your little ingredients in like a little pile. So I put some of those.
Oh, like stacking them?
I put some of that. I put some of my jalapenos and my bell pepper. Put some carrots. And then I'm gonna put some of my some of my tuna. And so think about like a line. And lining everybody up. Okay. Once you've lined everybody up, even if you want to put some avocados in here too, you can. So
you're putting all your veggies or whatever veggies you want.
Whatever veggies you want.
For this particular roll, right?
Exactly. So for all these rolls that we're doing, whatever veggies you want to put in here, just put them in. So all of our rolls are gonna look different depending on what veggies you got. So when you roll it, are we about here where we're rolling it?
Huh?
Are we here about where we're about to roll it?
I'm not. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for you guys.
Oh, so you only do one?
No, so we do one at a time.
No, but I mean one row of veggies.
Well, yeah. So you put put all your veggies, but you're gonna pile them in like a doggy pile. So your veggies, all the veggies are here. Your tuna, everything is right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you said anything that we want, right?
Yeah, anything that you want to put in there.
And then the tuna. And let me do avocado and shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Did I put the jalapeno in there? Yeah.
So put your how you cut your jalapenos long. Put those long jalapenos in there.
Hopefully he doesn't complain because he doesn't like spicy food at all.
Well, maybe you could do one that's not spicy for him. So he can taste a spicy one and a not spicy one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me know when you guys are here.
I'm almost done. I think my meat in.
Okay, awesome. Destiny, how are you coming along?
No, I did it now. You purchased another property.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay, so cover your sushi mat with your plastic. All right, so if you're ready, Miss Thomas, you ready to roll?
Yes.
All right. So look at where you see how the top of the end of your sushi right here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna roll it so it can go over this pile, and we're gonna tuck it under.
Okay.
Okay. So hook it so it goes over, and then pull it back. So squeeze it back. Hook it over, pull it in, and squeeze it back. So you see how that first part made?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I'm gonna roll it again. I'm gonna push it forward some more, and tighten it in. I'm gonna kind of just open it back and then roll it some more.
This is so cool.
Roll it some more, and you may even need to put a little bit of water.
I'm cleaning my station, miss.
Awesome. Put a little bit of water, and it will seal that last little bit there of the sushi. And then tighten it in one more time. Okay, and make sure it's nice and tight, and you can unroll it. Woo! Wow, you guys. So you have a sushi roll. Some of my mayo, I think the sauce in the fish. Now. Okay. So when you have that there, now you can put it on like another plate and just slice it with a knife, with a serrated knife that's gonna cut all the way through it.
Look at it. It looks so cool.
Wow, look at you. So slice it. So when you slice it, you're gonna see all your pre-veggies on the inside. So let me get a plate so I can slice it.
And it feels warm too, because of the rice. Yeah.
Okay, and then we get another cheese. Woohoo!
All right, so when you slice it, and you can be careful.
Now I'm gonna do this one.
That's what it looks like on the inside.
Oh wow. I haven't sliced mine yet.
So you can slice it, and you can slice it in like, you know, pretty big. Think about just like when you get sushi.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure your knife is sharp, so it can cut through and not like mush it out.
I think for every slice, you should wipe it with a wet paper towel so it won't stick anymore.
What'd you say? It's what?
I think for every slice, you should wipe it with a wet paper towel so it won't stick anymore. It can come out more.
Oh, look at yours. That looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a pro. So when you slice the sushi, you'll put them on the side, and then you can have your soy sauce for your dipping sauce, your sriracha, all that good stuff. You'll have all your dipping sauces to go with it. So you can roll as many of these as you would like, and put whatever other fillings. And oh, so you see how we made it this way? We're gonna make it again, and we're gonna put the rice now on the outside. So sometimes if you get like a California roll,
Right.
and it has the rice on the outside, so we're gonna do that next.
Okay.
These look so pretty. Oh my god, I can't believe I made this.
So you guys are professionals.
And it was really fun making it.
And then like your presentation is, so your presentation is everything. You know, when you go to the restaurants and they have it all like, you know, they have it fancy. The mountain of, what's that mountain, Miss Marlene? It's Hiroshima. Which one is what's the mountain of
That I was talking about? Mount Fiji, like the water.
Huh?
Mount Fiji.
Mount Fiji. Oh man, I said Mount Hiroshima. Probably the wrong. I need to do my. So you guys, geography, important.
Huh?
Geography is important. So we'll learn all the different our locations and places and stuff. So I said the round mountain, it was Mount Fiji. All right, so let's do this again. So you're doing your sushi, put the seaweed down. Let's put our rice. So the only difference when we do this one is that we're actually gonna flip over after you lay out all the rice, you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna flip over your rice with the seaweed. Did you guys try one of your sushi rolls?
I haven't eaten it yet.
You haven't tried it yet? Okay. I was looking at it. It was saying, "Eat me." Don't you want to try me? All right.
Okay. So you said the other one we're gonna do.
So lay out your rice. Sure it's even. Because this is what's going to be on the outside. So you want to make sure you fill in all those gaps.
So this one you have to make sure the rice is all over, right?
What do you say? You have to make it with some what kind of rice?
Make sure the rice is spread it all over.
Yeah, make sure it's spread evenly. And spread it out. Make sure you don't leave any like spaces that are gappy. Okay. Once you finish doing that.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so now after you finish doing that, we're gonna flip it over. So you're gonna grab the seaweed. So take up the seaweed. So take up the whole thing like this. Take it off. Take it off of it, and then you're gonna turn it face down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So face down. That. Actually, I didn't put rice on the very tip up here. But go ahead and put it.
What about?
Put it under there. So then what we do is put the rice here, and you can fill it. So now you fill this side with all the stuff that you want. So if you want rice on the outside and the inside of your sushi, if you want to put rice in here too, you can. So when you roll it, you'll have rice on the outside and the inside. Or if you want to just put veggies in here, you can just put veggies in here and roll it. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of rice. I'll put my veggies.
And then we can put the veg.
I'll just put, I won't put as thick of a layer. Ooh, this rice is sure is sticky.
No, it is.
Then I'm gonna go in with my veggies. Cucumber time. Get some of those jalapenos. Some carrots.
Yeah, when I was in the store, I almost bought the sushi chips. I mean, the not sushi chips, the seaweed chips.
Oh, instead of the actual seaweed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm glad that you caught that detail.
Because also there's another one that says for rolling, but it also says it can be snacked on. And the guy at the store, he told me that even though it says for rolling, it's better that you get the one that just says for rolling, because the snack one might be hard to work with.
Let's see. I put some avocado. So if you want to put some of your tuna, you can. If you want to leave it just veggie, you can. This is gonna be like a super sushi roll. Okay.
And then we roll it the same way?
Roll it the same way. So make sure you hook it from here and go over, and make sure you pull back from the hook it here, and make sure you go all the way over. Wow. Okay, let's go. Tuck it back, tuck it back. You want to catch it. So tuck it in there and then pull it back. Maybe this one's too good. Okay. And pull it back. And then roll it some more. And again. And
oh my God.
Squeeze it in.
I'm surprised you use all of the rice. Well, not
I
all of it, but
love the shrimp. The shrimp is so good.
So you see how the roll is like that now?
I stuffed mine with shrimp, green
Ooh,
red onions, and bell pepper, with a
wow.
little rice.
Ooh, that sounds good, Miss Thomas. Okay, so now you can slice your sushi roll here. So be careful. So the sharp knife is the key.
Now I'm done.
this is my new chocolate.
Ooh, look at that. So, can you guys see that?
Wow, it looks so pretty.
That's pretty.
So
You
have
know,
that
on
on
the
there.
wrapper, it shows that, like, it shows it wrapped twice, though. Like, after they put the rice, they wrap it again.
Yeah, so you can so there's sushi art. So you can make your sushi rolls look like teardrops. You can make them look like squares. You can make it look like all kinds of designs. They have even ones where it's like a little basket.
Wow.
They put it, so how they set everything up in it, it made it look, like the art. So there's absolute creativity in how you can put together these sushi rolls to your liking. Okay, so you guys, I'm looking here at the time. So let's plate up what we have here. And the thing is, I know that you guys are gonna still roll more because you got a whole lot more seaweed and you got a whole lot more veggies.
And it's a whole lot of fun.
What'd you say? It's a whole lot of fun. Exactly, there you go. And then, so we're gonna make our, so plate up your sushi. So I'm gonna I have some of the white one, I have some of the other one there. And we're gonna put your, presentation is everything. I was watching a special, and I'm not sure exactly what country she was in, but I know she was in an Asian country. But what she was saying was that they take a lot of pride in how they put together the rolls and the just plate presentation.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
So
like me.
you can arrange it really nice on your plate.
That sounds like me. I take a lot of pride in the way my food looks.
Yeah, because remember, you eat with your eyes first, and and how it looks. People are like, "Ooh, that looks good."
Yeah, some people eat food based on how it looks versus what it tastes like.
Say it one more time, Miss Thomas.
I said some people eat food based on how it looks more so than what it, because if your food sometimes
Yeah,
it tastes good, but they won't eat it if it looks nasty.
right, right. So, so the thing is, you want, because that's true. Sometimes the food doesn't look. Some people may make something that doesn't look the best, but then when you taste it, you're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So you always want your food to match. So you want the look of it to match how it tastes. So we want it to look pretty so that people feel inviting. You don't have to like convince them like, try it. You want to make sure that it looks good. And it depends on what it is too, because some dishes don't have the prettiest look, depending on what it is. But I think you can choose to make it look the way you want it to look. So let's put our soy sauce. If you want to have like a side of soy sauce or your sriracha, like with the sriracha, you can put little designs on it as well. So it looks. And then we're gonna eat it with our chopsticks. You guys, let's plate it up. Destiny, how you coming?
I just put the rice on the plate because I had to cut up a little bit more veggies.
Okay, so we need you to start rolling some of your sushi rolls. So put your seaweed down.
Wait, or like open it?
So open it. You can put like your little sriracha, so it could be like little dots. Like a little design. All right, so Destiny, cover your sushi mat with plastic. Plastic wrap. Plastic wrap or a Ziploc bag. Ziploc bag would work just fine. You know, a Ziploc bag would be a great option for this. You know.
We were supposed to open 2 of them?
No, just one. This one.
Okay.
All right, so take one of your sushi sheets.
Sushi?
Your seaweed sheets and put it put it down on the mat.
That's what it is.
Oh, let me see.
You should have a plate of sushi.
I know why you left. Okay, miss. Wait, what do I get out again?
So do you have your seaweed down on the, do you put your plastic on the?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So put down your sheet of seaweed. Okay. And then now take some of your rice.
Okay, wait with that part.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what that one is. Yeah,
When I'm wrapping my my rice one, I think I put my hands wet.
You said your hands got wet?
Right.
Say that one more time. So when you were wrapping your rice one.
Yeah, when I'm wrapping my rice one, I noticed I have to keep my hands wet because it kept sticking to my hand.
Yeah, so you want to dip your fingers in some water. And that'll help it from sticking to the rice. All right, so Destiny, huh? Oh, you did it where you rolled it like a second time. That looks good.
Oh no, I rolled it once.
You rolled it once. Wow, but look at the spiral though. Your spiral is like
so
beautiful.
pretty.
Thank you.
That's perfect.
Wow.
Look at that. All right.
Y'all some pros, man.
Okay, so you guys, we have to end because we got to transition. I know.
This is what bad.
All right, so Destiny, I want to make sure you get a roll out of your sushi.
On the Xbox, you play that cooking game.
I'm doing that.
Yes. 2-piece Appleton and a Duke Musketeer. You got the keys? Yes.
Destiny, what are you mashing?
Nothing.
You said nothing?
We're trying to get out.
So put your rice on your seaweed.
You have to buy all this?
Just like I did right here.
I'll buy all of it. You want to see the ingredients? Make it?
I just want to watch you make it.
Skinheads is out there.
Wait.
And some losing.
Okay. So Destiny, after you put your rice,
I licked it.
Were you trying to lick my order?
After you put your rice, put your veggies.
It was too good. Do you want seasoning salt on it? Do you want that seasoning salt?
Any.
Seasoning salt, please. Can you pass me that seasoning salt? Ketchup.
All right.
No question the sushi.
All right, you guys. So we are going. Oh, you know what too? I saw another design where like your avocado, you can wrap it where your avocado, so you lay your avocados down and put down your sushi mat. And then when you roll it, the avocado is on the outside.
Oh.
So that's even fancier. So,
Wait, do you want to see it?
yeah, let's hear.
Okay.
Ooh!
Oh, those are beautiful.
Wow. That is amazing. Oh my god. Wait, where's my camera? That looks so professional. Alicia.
Thank you.
That looks wonderful.
That looks like from a restaurant. And look at the tray that you put it on. It looks all fancy. Ooh! I would thought you bought that. That is amazing.
Actually, I got it from Home Goods. It's only $7. I got it from Home Goods.
That is awesome. That is beautiful. Okay, well, you guys, let's eat our sushi. I want us to grab our chopsticks because we're gonna, our class, I know we normally have some extra time to like hang out and do all the stuff, but we got to transition for the other activity.
How do we roll it?
Okay, so you put your, did you put your
What are you gonna do with the tuna and the avocado?
you're gonna put it in your sushi.
Okay.
So you're just gonna put stripes like that, like this, and then put some of your tuna like that.
I'm gonna use these chopsticks.
And then we're gonna roll it together.
School district to be granted a waiver.
Okay, so Destiny, are you rolling?
Sushi.
Roll it over and tuck it in.
Yeah, cooking.
This
is cooking.
Over again. Tuck it in.
Wait, we're supposed to put a little bit tuna, you said? Okay.
Tuna.
How much? Tuna.
Just like a strip, not too much because we don't want it to be too
My cousin wants to know.
wet or too long. And then tuck it again.
How much avocado?
So I think this one came out even better than some of the other ones. All right, so you should have a roll. Do you have a roll, Destiny? All right, it's time to eat our sushi, and then we gotta go. All right, so cut your sushi in half. Grab your chopsticks.
I just took a picture of my sushi with my chopstick. Let me show you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, with the chopsticks. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Alicia, you've got to post these pictures.
Yes,
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm about to try.
Okay, let's try it, you guys. I'm gonna take
I'm so
pictures of
excited.
mine. All right, how's the taste?
Okay, I do it with my chopsticks.
Yeah, go for it. Try it.
It's good. It was really sweet.
It's great.
Miss Christelle, did you get yours?
Yeah, I finished mine. Yeah. Oop. So you gotta hold it with your chopsticks, you guys.
It is
And
really good.
you could put some soy sauce on mine. And if you notice, we didn't put like aside from the little bit of salt we put in the rice, you don't want to, because soy sauce has the salt in it. Mmm. Mm.
I'm about to let my parents try it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna go let my parents try them.
Yeah, let them try it. That's awesome, you guys. Okay, you guys, we've got to end. So make more sushi rolls. Use up all your veggies, roll them all up. Put in your avocados and enjoy your sushi. All right. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye. Here's
Bye.
mine.
See you on the weekend. I'm gonna post what we're gonna go for next week. So I'll see you guys. Wow, Miss Tracy, look at you. Ooh, fancy pants. Wow. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Nice. Miss Tracy, be sure to take a picture, okay?
I'm going to do it right now.
Awesome. All right, you guys.